Does Columbia Law School requiring or offer interviews for admission? If you are curious about whether Columbia Law School requires or offers interviews for admission, you are in the right place. Let's break down the details to help you understand the process. Columbia Law School does not make interviews a mandatory part of its admission process. However, they do offer interviews, but only by invitation. This means that not every applicant will have the chance to interview. If you are selected for an interview, you will receive an official email with instructions on how to schedule a virtual interview. These interviews are conducted by admissions officers and typically last around 20 minutes. It is important to note that in-person interviews are not available. If you prefer a phone interview, you may request one in writing, but this is considered only under special circumstances. The purpose of the interview is to provide the admissions committee with additional context about your background, motivations, and extracurricular activities. It also helps them assess how well you might fit into the Columbia community. However, the interview is not weighted more heavily than other parts of your application, such as your academic records, personal statement, and letters of recommendation. Instead, it serves as a supplementary element that adds depth to your application. You should approach the interview as a low-pressure conversation rather than a formal test. There is no need for extensive preparation. Many applicants find it helpful to think about their interests and goals ahead of time, but the interview is designed to be a friendly discussion. When it comes to the timing of interview invitations and admission decisions, it can vary. Most regular decision notifications begin in mid-January, but some applicants may receive updates weeks or even months later. From the perspective of law school admissions, this approach aligns with Columbia's holistic review process. Interviews complement other evaluation criteria rather than replace them. Therefore, it is essential to focus on submitting a strong written application. If you receive an interview invitation, see it as a chance to enhance your overall profile. Now, let's discuss application deadlines. Columbia Law School typically opens applications in early September. The regular decision deadline usually falls around February 15th. If you are applying for early decision, you will follow a different timeline, but the application process remains the same. Since admissions are rolling, submitting your application earlier can be beneficial. In summary, Columbia Law School offers interviews selectively and virtually, but they are not a requirement for admission. The interview adds a personal touch to the holistic review process, but does not solely determine your admission. Focus on preparing your application materials carefully and view an interview invitation as an opportunity to further demonstrate your fit with the school.